Wait. Oh. Live.
ENEOS takes on the evolving challenge of creating new value day after day. We are oil specialists. That's why we aspire to contribute to the leading engine oil development for the future. It is with that goal in mind that ENEOS is the proud sponsor of Super GT. Super GT is the most prestigious motorsport in Japan. The demanding race requires participants to keep racing not only for a long period of time, but also while maintaining a high speed. We support these racers taking on this challenge as one team. High-quality engine oil can bring out the maximum performance of race cars.
速く走るためにエンジンオイルにはこだわっています。オイルの性能次第で振動が少なくなって運転しやすくなりますし、結果タイムの短縮にもつながります。エンジンオイル重要です。
High-quality engine oil gives the racers a chance to push themselves to the limit.
エンジンの寿命を伸ばすためには質の高いエンジンオイルで摩擦や摩耗を減らす必要があります。私たちはそういうオイルを選ぶようにしています。
We will confront any obstacle because we believe that we will eventually overcome any challenge if only we keep trying. Now, ENEOS has succeeded in developing ENEOS X Prime to improve car ride comfort. By minimizing friction, the engine oil can improve the comfort of a car ride. It also improves fuel efficiency and acceleration. This is our premium engine oil, created with ENEOS's unique technology. We will continue to create new value through the development of engine oil. In this ever-changing time, we hope to assist all those involved realize their hopes and dreams with our efforts. Japan quality.
All right, good evening everybody. Jong Uy here, and we are back here at the Table Talk Live. Unfortunately, ako lang po mag-isa kasi medyo hindi pa po maganda yung internet there in Cebu. So, as always, we would like to, express our heartfelt dun sa mga ng bagyo dun sa Cebu, no? So medyo grabe yung devastation. Actually, kami din, no, dun sa aming office and on our storage facility, we were also tinamaan din, no? So but of course, everyone is safe. All our Cebu team is safe, but of course, unfortunately, meron talagang, hindi talaga pinalad na mga kababayan natin sa Cebu. So, of course, we would like to express our, heartfelt condolences dun sa mga nawalan ng kapamilya, no? And of course, bangon Cebu, no? So, really hope that this is just you will get up from this, But of course, I think one of the reason why that is why the internet is still very slow there, because some of the internet towers were nadamay doon sa Baguio. So yun, kaya medyo medyo hindi maganda yung pangyayari. But nevertheless, of course, all our prayers, all our support will be to those who lost lives, lost houses. So, grabe, no? So, hindi talaga maganda. But, yun, kaya Mr. Labrador won't be able to make it tonight is because of that. Medyo hindi pa maganda yung internet. We've been discussing actually kaninang umaga if kakayanin ba. So, medyo alanganin daw really talaga, no? So, but nevertheless, we are here right now because we have a race coming this weekend here in Davao. So, kanina dito sa Davao, umuulan, no? So, the whole day, it was really very hot, but suddenly towards the evening, medyo umuulan, no? So, kaya yun. Of course, but before that, we would like to say hello to our friend, Sylvester, mayong gabi. Best, hope everything is well and good there dyan sa inyo sa Cebu. Si Raj Pingyaman, good evening sa inyo. Bobot Vergara, good evening. So there we go. So medyo tayo pa lang po yung andito ngayon. So actually we're not really expecting a lot of, but I hope everyone will join us tonight. But it's gonna be a quick one tonight. It's because that medyo a bulk of the percentage of, our viewers is also from Cebu. So, ayun, Ken, good evening sa iyo. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, tonight we are giving out 3 of this. This is our race day shirt. Ayun. So, we're giving out 3 of this. Kahit anong question, walang order. So, we're giving out 3 of this tonight. So there we go. So, this weekend, of course, we're gonna have Kevin Alan Chua. Good evening sa inyo. Thank you so much for joining us. So, yep, unfortunately, ni Labrador won't be able to make it tonight because due to the very slow internet there. And actually, merong mga lugar din dun sa Cebu is wala pang kuryente. No? So, just imagine that one. So, I really hope that it's gonna be a speed up, no? So, ang hirap kung mawala ng kurente. Anyway, so yun. Sir June, shout out sa inyo. Good evening sa iyo dyan, Sir June. It's been a while that I've seen each other, Sir June. Sir June Mirasol, thank you so much of JM Mirasol. So, yun, thank you so much, Sir June, for joining us. So, there we go. Good evening, everybody. And welcome to Table Talk. Oy, Blendel, kumusta? How's everything there in Cebu? So I hope okay, everyone is safe in your family and your friends as well. So yun, Opao Junjun, good evening. Hingi ako ng t-shirt. ENEOS Oil says, yes, sure. End of the year, we're gonna give out some few of that for the end of the year. Kumusta kayo, Sir Jong? Yes, I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. All good right here. So, we were there last weekend sa Cebu for the race. Yes, Sir Jun. See you soon. And Felix Pontino. Good evening sa inyo, Felix Pontino. Felix Pontino, one of the top drivers in Gensan and also in Mindanao. So, he'll be competing this weekend. Mickey, good evening, Mickey. How are you? So, ayun, gandang gabi. Neil is not here with us. Medyo hindi maganda yung internet sa Cebu. So, actually, not only internet, no? Kagaya sa sinabi ko kanina, there is still some areas that we have learned just today na wala pa rin kuryente. Ayun. So, John, good evening sa iyo. So, there we go. All right. So, this is gonna be a very quick one because we're just gonna, share a lot of stuff what happened last weekend. Last weekend in Cebu, that was the ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. Gandang lalaki si Nelson, of course. So, tuloy ba ang drag race sa Cebu, Cordova? June, si Neil lang makakasagot niya, no? So, I'm not quite sure if tuloy. I'm not quite sure as well kung how's the situation there in Cordova. Hindi ba nasira or what, no? So, I believe that area is also not being used. Is a subdivision. I think it's not being used. So, I hope Neil could answer that one if Neil is online. So, hindi po ako sigurado, no, kung matutuloy yung drag race. But yes, I know there's a coming drag race third week of November yata. So, hindi lang ako sigurado. So, there we go. Okay, last weekend, we have the ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. So, that was the finale. Okay. Oh, by the way, before we're gonna air something about the Regional Underbone Grand Prix tonight, what we're gonna do, we're gonna tackle two topics tonight. What's the topic? First is what happened in the Regional Underbone Grand Prix last week. So, Ruben Suarez, good evening sa inyo. So, what happened to the Regional Underbone Grand Prix last week? Last week, and of course, what to expect on our Regional Autocross Championships this weekend. So, papakita po natin yung mga championship point standing ng mga drivers natin in the region. So, it's gonna be a 2-day race this weekend, November 8 and 9, here in Davao City. And we are very glad to mention that we are back in, what do you call that? Crocodile Park. So, yeah, thank you so much, Dison family. Thank you so much, and Riverfront Santa Lucia for letting us race once again right there. Okay, so right now we're gonna feature two categories. What happened during the Regional Underbone Grand Prix last week. Okay, so that is the thing that we're gonna show. We're gonna show you two races, and of course, papakita po natin ano nangyari. And of course, we're gonna show you a lot of stuff during the awarding and highlight as well sino yung mga nanalo. So again, after the Regional Underbone Grand Prix, we're gonna talk about the ENEOS Regional Autocross Championship. So right here, right now, we're gonna feature the Underbone 125 Open category. Let's watch this.
Here we go. Unahon. A good one right there by Efraim Unahon right there. Now taking on the first corner, whole shot. And of course, we are on board Efraim Unahon right now. Here we go. Now we're looking at Mario Borbon and Giancarlo Comendador. Breaking away right here is Efraim Unahon. Efraim Unahon right now. Now the battle between Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon. This is going to be interesting right here. There we go. Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon. No love lost between these two. And of course, we all know that these two riders, there was an incident happened in Panglao, but of course that's all been forgotten and forgiven right there. So no problems for Efraim Unahon and of course Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon. Sila na naman po ulit. That is the battle for first. And Unahon is now on the lead. Wow, tingnan natin. Now, side by side. Gian. Wow, grabe itong laban itong dalawa. Oh. These two riders, Mario Borbon right now, Giancarlo Comendador. Grabe ang pinapakita nitong dalawa. So, Unahon is breaking away. So, you can see Unahon on the lower side of your screens. There we go. That's Efraim Unahon. Will this be win number 2 for Unahon? But so far, itong dalawa dito, tingnan natin if they will be able to, you know, make a move right here. Giancarlo Comendador is just waiting on the sideline. The battle between these two right here, hindi pa po sila tapos. There we go. Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon with 2 laps to go in this race. Wow, anything can happen. Here we go. Efraim Unahon for the last lap of the race. There we go. Look at the speed of that bike. Look at the speed of that Honda. Efraim Unahon with a best lap of 30.484. Here we go for win number 2 for Efraim Unahon. There we go. Congratulations to Efraim Unahon. Win number 2 for the day for Unahon.
All right, there we have it. So that is the Underbone Open 150. And of course, we all know that Efraim Unahon won that one. And we're also very proud to mention, if you have seen that that onboard camera right there. So I believe that the Racing Line is one of the first and only who, you know, instituted that onboard camera. So of course we're gonna have more of that next year. So of course that is the race between Efraim Unahon. So I'm gonna show you some of the clips right here. So yung nangyari dun, actually the thing that I mentioned a while ago regarding Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon. So there was an incident on the previous race in Panglao, but everything is already forgiven and forgotten. So okay na yun. But of course, that is how competitive the racers in the regional Underbone Grand Prix. So nakita natin yung competition between Giancarlo Comendador and Mario Borbon. But eventually, there was medyo natumba yata si Giancarlo dun. So that's why Mario Borbon was able to finish that one right there. So, but nevertheless, it was really a very good race for Efraim Unahon. And of course, Efraim Unahon crowned Regional Rider of the Year. So let's go back. CJ, good evening sa inyo. I hope everything is well there in Bacolod, CJ. Rico Arances, good evening sa inyo. Deo, good evening. Pilo Mirasol, good evening. Ruben Suarez, good evening sa inyo. Drifting Corners. Oy, Christian, very nice photos. Thank you so much, Christian, for joining us during the awarding. Christian was there as well. So, very nice photos. Si Drifting Corners. Check out their Facebook page as well as Speed Hunter. Those are our partners in, giving you the best photos, especially if we are in Cebu. There we go. So next up, now we gonna show you the Pirelli Underbone, the Diablo Cup Underbone 155 Limited. Let's check this out.
Who will take first corner? Unahon, good one right there. There we go. Giancarlo Comendador, Deo Pondok. That is Mario Borbon trying to catch up on Deo Pondok. This is the opening stages of your Pirelli Diablo Cup Underbone 155 Limited Grand Prix. Here we go. Unahon, Comendador, Pondok, Borbon. That is the order. Here we go. Efraim Unahon looking good right here. Unahon, Giancarlo Comendador right there. There we go. Efraim Unahon. No love lost between the two. These two riders, we're looking at a gap right here between him and Gian Comendador. And there is a brewing battle as well between Comendador and I think that's Mario Borbon and Deo Pondoc. There we go. Deo Pondoc, 6-5, halfway mark. 5 laps to go right now in this race. Efraim Unahon looking good. Pondoc, problem with Mario Borbon. He went down. So Mario Borbon went down a while ago. So let's see if Mario Borbon will be able to catch up right here from Efraim Unahon. Wow, Efraim Unahon looking good right there. There we go. With 3 laps to go in this race. 2 laps to go right here for is 5.884. The last lap of the race, the last lap of the year of your ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix 2025. There we go. This is now on to the last corner for Efraim Unahon. Checkered flag right now. There you go. Efraim Unahon winning this one right here of Honda Project M. Winning this one, onboard Honda Winner X. Also the rider of the year for 2025 is Efraim Unahon. There we go. That's it for us.
All right, so there we go. So Efraim Unahon taking on that one right there. So congratulations. Medyo hindi lang maganda yung photos because it was everything was orange right here. So this is what happened during the awarding, the annual awards. So right after the race, we went to Atmosphere Bar. So nagkaroon po kami ng awarding ceremony sagad. So we awarded all of the overall all the winners. Then after that, we awarded the overall champions as well for the 2025 racing season. So there we go. So congratulations to all the winners. And of course, there we go. Efraim Unahon taking on the overall rider of the year. And of course, Team Cebu winning the Honda Winner X Championships. And of course, Rookie of the Year. There we go. Kent Basalo winning that one right there. Deo Pondoc, Intermediate of the Year, winning that one as well right there. And I think this is Kent Basalo again, winning the overall category. Jones Colados winning the scooter category, I think. And this is Jan Borilla. And of course, and the rest of the winners, Silvestre Ramirez and Giancarlo Comendador. And this is Cairo Mangosong for winning the Underbone beginners. Kent Kalugay for winning the Underbone SP category, and Unahon for the regional rider of the year. There we go. So that's it. Sharing to you our ENEOS Regional Underbone Grand Prix. Now we are heading to our ENEOS Regional Autocross. So there we go. Dens, good evening. Thank you so much, Mr. PLDT, for giving us the broadband internet this weekend for our live. Jam, good evening. I hope to see you this weekend. Yancy, thank you so much for joining us. Yans, maraming salamat for helping us as well last weekend. Last weekend pala. So there we go. So thank you so much. Okay, so it's time now to give you our details, the things that we need to do this coming weekend. So November 8, Tito Renren, good evening sa inyo, Tito Renren. Kaichin, good evening, Kaichin. There we go. So this is round number 4 of our ENEOS Regional Autocross Championships. November 8, open Saturday. 8 a.m. registration na po tayo. 10 a.m. the whole day. You have to do the race briefing and walkthrough. Wala po tayong practice. 1 o'clock p.m. on a Saturday, we're gonna open the special classes. So what is this? Okay, special classes po. If you have a group where you want to race on your own, all you have to do is just come up with 5 drivers or 5 cars or 5 drivers, 5 entries. you race on your own, you get a chance to compete against yourselves. So we're going to provide you with the trophies and all the prizes that you're going to get. Okay? Now, after the special classes, November 9, last call for registration for those who were not able to come or register on the Saturday. You have 30 minutes to do your registration before you're gonna do the walkthrough. Then 9 o'clock po, karera na. All the way to the afternoon. So, end of the race will be 5 o'clock. And of course, we're gonna have the annual awards. Gaya yung nakita nyo kanina, what we did with the Underbone races. We did awarding ceremonies. So the awarding ceremonies would be awarding first round number 4 of DAVAO, and after that we're gonna award the overall championships. So yun po, overall championships, all the categories, as long as we're able to run it at least 3, no, 75%. We have to run the category for 75%. So which means tatlo for us to be able to announce or to give the overall champions. That's all happening at Paramount Garden Complex. Paramount Garden Complex is just inside the compound of Crocodile Park, Riverfront. Nandun lang po sa tabi. Sa loob, we have a exclusive place for everybody. We have a live band. Of course, we have a live band and we're gonna do the awarding. Of course, we have dinner and drinks for everyone. Ayun, Al. Miss you, Al. Sana nandito ka ngayong weekend, no? Hope to see you this weekend. All right, so now, what are at stake for our championship point standing? So here we go. We're gonna tackle this one right here. First up, this is the stock categories, okay? So now, for the stock categories, I hope it's very clear, but after this, we're gonna show you the different categories later on after the live para pakita po natin. Novice stock, si Raj Pingyaman. I hope you're still here, si Raj. You're leading with 16 points. Tabla po si Glenn Gallos of Iloilo and Jong Uy of Gensan. And tabla po yung tatlo. Felix Pontino of Gensan, Ernest Fernandez of Cagayan de Oro, and Honorio Bray of Cagayan de Oro on 8th. Novice stock B, Felix Pontino Jr. with 20 points. Glenn Gallos of Iloilo is with 10 points. And we have a triple tie on 3rd with 8, Dean Malyari, Ernest Fernandez Jr., and Riano Rizari. So yung Dean Malyari and Ernest Fernandez is from Cagayan de Oro. Riano Rizari is from Cebu. Novice Taxi, still leading this one is Felix Pontino Jr., si Raj Pingyaman, and Jong Uy and Glenn Gallos tied up for 3rd. Okay, for the Novice Taxi, ito yung interesting. If Felix will be able to get 1st or 2nd in this category against si Raj, then definitely he's gonna win this one. But if si Raj can get 1st and si Felix Pontino more or less nandun siya sa 3rd, kaya pa to kunin ni si Raj Pingyaman the overall. Let's move on to the expert stock. Silang dalawa din, si Raj Pingyaman and Felix Pontino, who is battling for position right there. So it's gonna be very interesting. So again, in the expert stock A, kita mo si Raj is only up by 15 points, but Felix Pontino with 2 points lang Then Felix Pontino got 13. Okay, this is very tricky. For you to be able to win, dapat si Raj ang mag-champion dito sa category na to. But of course, is Felix Pontino will win, then si Raj will be 2nd, both of them would be tied for the championship. Of course, kung sinong nanalo sa last race, who beat on the other for the last race, then Felix Pontino will win the overall champion. Again, Felix Pontino and si Raj. Expert stock B, 1 point lang. Again, delikado pa to si Felix. Meron pa tong pag-asa si Raj. Next, expert stock C. Of course, Felix Pontino, Pax, and si Raj Pingyaman. There we go. That's the expert stock C. Now, let's move on to the novice modified A. Yun, Nelson Ceballos with 15 points. And we have a 3-way tie between May Malig, Joseph Felisa, and Felix Pontino for 12. So this is another tricky one. So if Nelson Ceballos will be able to get first, second, I think he's gonna win this one. But if he's gonna end up third, there's a chance for Mai, Joseph Felisa, or Felix Pontino if they grab the win. So tricky pa rin. Novice Modified B, ito, medyo tricky din ito because the leading this one right here is Felix Pontino with 18, Nelson Ceballos with 2. So again, if Felix will be able to win the first place for the Novice Modified B, then definitely he's gonna win. But if Nelson Ceballos will win, second lang si Felix, then Nelson can win this all. So let's move on to the Novice Modified C. Ito ang crucial kasi tabla po si Nelson Ceballos and si Felix Pontino. So medyo tricky din. Confessio, ano ba tong sinasabi mo dito? Sorry, hindi ko maintindihan ito. Hassan Ali. Mamaya ko na to, ha? Okay, let's move on to the Expert Modified A. Of course, Figo Malig leading this one with 21 points. Nonin Lim with 20 points. Magka-teammate po yun sa OK Now CDO. Felix Pontino Jr. in third. Medyo malayo to, but still, he could grab it if in case hindi po mag-position si Figo Malig and Nonin Lim. Let's move on to the Expert Modified B. Tie po si Felix Pontino and Nonin Lim. So, 18 points. But Figo Malig is there. Again, same scenario, yung sinabi ko kanina. If either Felix Pontino or Nonin Lim will be able to win the championship, then definitely they're gonna get it. But if they allow Figo Malig to win, any of them will be second or third. Figo Malig will walk as winner for the Expert Modified B. So, crucial po. Now, Nonin Lim here again, once again. So, I think it's 4 points. Is it safe to say? Hindi din. No? Kahit na 4 points yung lamang niya from Felix Pontino. So, there is a high chance. If in case Nonin Lim will only finish third and Felix Pontino will be able to win this category, then definitely Felix Pontino has a chance to win this one as well as the overall category. Let's now move on to the open category. So, kita nyo, dalawang muka lang yung nandyan. Kay Felix Pontino at saka kay Figo Malig. So, novice tayo. Felix Pontino, perfect race for all. And I think he's gonna get this one. So, I think sigurado na siya sa novice A, B, and C. As long as he needs to run it. Okay? He needs to run all of these. Next up, Expert Open A. Medyo malaki din yung lamang ni Figo Malig. 26, 30, and 30. So, I think medyo assured na siya dito as long as he has to run everything as well. There we go. So, medyo wala masyadong pag-usapan dito kasi Felix Pontino and Figo Malig is assured winner as long as they're gonna run on the last leg of the race. Okay, for the overall driver of the year, with a 16-point lead, Figo Malig, I think he's gonna take this. So, early congratulations, but he still needs to run on the race for him to be able to seal it. So, there we go, with a 16-point. Now, yung dalawa na lang yung pag-usapan natin, no? Kung sinong mag-second or mag-third. So, crucial yung dalawa dun. So, there we go. medyo exciting po yung pangyayari for this weekend. So, of course, everybody is gonna be on their feet this weekend for this Crocodile Park, the finale, November 8 and 9. And of course, again, like what I mentioned a while ago, special race class Saturday. All you have to do is just create your own class for November 8. That is 1 to 4 p.m. So it's a good way for you to be able to practice your runs, practice the racetrack, and, you know, be able to learn the racetrack very well because it's going to be a tight racetrack here for Crocodile Park. Okay, aside from that, we're also going to have the race day promo. Again, we have a specialized umbrella for you. We have the JDM dry fit, and of course our race day shirts is also available. So if you're going to get any of the motor oil, 4 liters motor oil that weekend, you get a chance to win any of those what do you call that? Any of those items right there. So sorry, medyo meron lang akong hinahanap na ano. And of course, again, would like to express again our race day Saturday. Create your own class. So that's gonna be on the Saturday. And sana ba yun? Yung race day, there we go. Special race day. And special class. So you could create as long as 5. Baka siguro patakbuhin na natin kung tatlo lang kayo. I think for second, third, we could do that as well. So try to check that out. Teka, sana ba yun? There we go. And of course, we also would like to mention to everyone that the ENEOS Common Rail diesel engine, the highest performance spec for diesel is already available. That's the 5W30 Common Rail. So it's already available in the market. The distributor here in Davao will also sell this one this weekend. So grab it. Meron po tayong special discount for that. As well as you're going to get, special freebies dedicated for this motor oil. So there we go. Meron pa ba tayong nalimutan? Of course, aside from that, we are going to share to you later on the what do you call this? The championship point standing. Yes, Manzoor. How? Yes, same rules, no changes. We're not gonna change the rules in mid-season. So the same, whatever you did in Jensan, Cagayan de Oro, and Cebu, it's the same here in Davao. Brian Lituan, yes, thank you so much for your congratulatory message. Thank you so much. So there we go. I think that's it for us. This is going to be a quick show since that Mr. Labrador is not with us right now because of very awful internet in Cebu. So again, nakikiramay po kami dun sa mga friends namin sa Cebu or those who lost lives. Condolence po sa inyo lahat. And of course, those who lost houses, lost property. So very sorry to hear that. And of course, again, marami nagsabi, bangon Cebu, no? So, and of course, aside from that, meron na po ring parating na bagyo na naman, no? So, I think it's typhoon season. I've read somewhere, I think kanina, heard somewhere kanina na typhoon, the Philippines has struck with, I think, 30 plus or 50 plus typhoons this year. And we're not even done, no? The year is not yet done. So, of course, yun yung masakit doon, no? But, of course, our heartfelt, condolences to everybody who lost a loved one during the Typhoon Tinyo in Cebu. So, there we go. I hope everyone is safe. Okay, so, there we go. Anyway, so I think it's time now to give our prizes. So, again, we're gonna give out 3 race day shirts. So, for those who wants to join us, you could join our Q&A. But nevertheless, you could also buy this one on race day this coming weekend. No? So, pwede din yung bilihin ito. So, after the live, we are going to, share all the championship points standing later on so that you'll be able to check out your respective championship points. But of course, still, everybody is invited to the annual awards. We have dinner for you. We have a live band. We have drinks. Let's have fun. Let's celebrate the 19th year of our ENEOS Regional Autocross Championships. Okay, so I think it's time now to give out our Q&A for tonight. There we go. Si Raj, request lang po sana i-check talaga yung unit kung tama ba yung class niya. Baka naman pumasok sa ibang stock. Hindi naman stock. Dapat talaga same talaga sa Jensan. Yes. Actually, you will help us policing all of this, no? So if you see a discrepancy, let us know. And of course, let our race director or race official know. And we're also going to check ourselves with due diligence. So thank you so much. All right, so now we're going to give you the first question. When and where is the finale of the ENEOS Regional Autocross Championships this 2025? Kailan at saan po yung finale natin? Tire tread wear, Bobot, sorry, meron po tayong tire tread wear na sinabi sa GC. Ilabas ko lang po ulit para ma-refresh kayo. Kirk Daniel, Davao City Crocodile Park. I need ayun, Kai Chin, Davao, November 8 and 9. Kai Chin wins. Kai Chin, wala na bang utang si Neil sa'yo? Ayun. Kai Chin wins. Race day shirt. There we go. Thank you, Kai Chin. So, dami namin utang kay Kai Chin. Padala namin sa Iloilo, no? So, I guess you are an Excel. Ayun. Alright. Saklit. Okay. Yes, it's November 8 and 9. So, Kai Chin wins. Kai Chin, padala namin to sa Iloilo. Okay, question number 2. You still going to get or win our race day shirts? Although it's available this weekend, actually. You can buy this one this weekend. Okay. Question number 2. Still winning the race day shirt. Here we go. Who is leading the championship points standing for the driver of the year? For your 2025 ENEOS RAC. Who is leading the championship point standing for the driver of the year? Sino po yung may 30 points nung driver of the year? What is his name? Okay. Ayun. Kirk Daniel. Figo Malig is correct. There we go. Kirk Daniel. Figo Malig is correct. Kirk, can you send me your address? PM lang? No? Address PM lang, Kirk, so we could send it to you. Or if you're coming from Davao, you're gonna join us this race in Davao, let me know so I could we could bring it for you. All right, sa venue. But if not, nevertheless, kindly send us a DM, a direct message. Thank you so much. Rigo Balig is leading everyone else for the driver championship point standing. There we go. Tama po sila lahat, pero nauna po si Kirk Daniel. Okay, here we go. This is the last question of the night. And how many races did the ENEOS RAC conducted this year? Or how many rounds po itong aming ENEOS 19th year of your regional autocross? How many rounds? Ilang karera po lahat? Yung isa ngayong linggo pa gagawin. So, how many races? How many rounds? All right. John Mark Barba, it's 4. There you go. John Mark Barba. John, paki-message. But if you're from Davao, you could get it as well this weekend at Crocodile Park. There you go. If not, paki-DM na lang. Yes, we have 4 rounds. And so is next year. We're gonna have 4 rounds. Pwede ko na bang i-announce? Meron na rin tayong date kung kailan tayo magsimula next year. Easy Agudo, good evening sa iyo. Hope to see you this weekend. Bobot, yes, see you. So it's 4 rounds. So there we go. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I hope everyone is all good. So just to recap what's gonna happen this weekend. There we go. Saturday would be registration. You could do the walkthrough. It's gonna be a tight racetrack, no practices. You could have your special classes. Kahit na tatlong racer lang, tatlong cars, we're gonna honor that race special class. There you go. And of course, for November 9, that's Sunday. Sunday, 8 o'clock, final call for registration. 8:30 walkthrough. Race pa tayo sa regular classes. Yes, Jam, thank you. And we'll see you. God bless sa inyo. We'll see you. We're gonna be having a weekend, a race weekend. And aside from that, we're gonna have a party in the evening. We're gonna have a live band for you. Aside from the live band, we're gonna have drinks. We're gonna have food for everybody. So thank you so much. So that's it. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much for joining us. In behalf of Mr. Labrador, thank you so much for joining us. Ano yung sinasabi niya? Burn rubbers, not your soul. Take care everybody and stay safe, especially sa mga kaibigan po natin sa Cebu. And aside from that, ingat po doon sa magbiyahe papuntang Davao this weekend. So ingat po sila, and I believe that the road coming into Davao from the north, especially from Cagayan de Oro, Bukidnon, is not yet, hindi pa po passable. So there is another route via Tagum, yung sinasabi nila. Dinaanan po namin yun last time we went to Cebu. My whole crew went to Cebu. So talaingod ba yun? So yeah, yun po, no? That is passable. Though it's quite far, but it's a good one right there. So, Boss A-Works watching from Zamboanga City, TGP, good evening po sa inyo. Hope to see you this weekend. Yes, there you go. Lalaro sa Davao. Yes, John Mark, punta ka na lang, pakilala ka so we could give you your t-shirts and your wins. So thank you so much everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So again, on behalf of Mr. Labrador, maraming salamat. Good evening, everyone. Stay safe. Please drive safe coming to Davao. Medyo we're expecting a rainy weekend as well. All right, so enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you this weekend in Davao City at Crocodile Park. So good night, everyone. Stay safe. God bless. Good night.